Pay attention to this woman's name in front of you. Accidental uprising world. Foresee in advance that you will cross into a cold palace. The princess wants to make a good life for herself. Decided to sell, ran out of savings. A legitimate husband looks so good. It's a pity that I can't eat my mouth. There was a flash of frustration in Li Jun's dark eyes. Extend your index finger and lift Wen Jinghe's tiny chin. Beautiful though, beautiful. Unfortunately, it is not the king's preference. Looking at Li Junche, who left Wen Jinghe Qingxiao was born hehehe. In the study, Li Junche sat upright in the chair. There is a cup of tea on the desk in front of you. The princess is different along the way. The princess is not easy to mess with. Queen Lin Wiguo sent her handmaid. On the way back to that night, he was killed by his father-in-law's walked barefoot behind a horse for 15 days. And die instantly. Reconciliation is a measure of power. Naturally, I will not send a favored princess in. It's just the character of the third princess. It's a little different from what this king expected. Wen Jinghe opens the door. Tell the guards outside to find Butler Li. Arrange 2 maids for this princess to come here. The guards hurried away after handing over to Wenjing River. Not long after, a white-haired old man with 2 maids come to the door of the wedding room. Knock on the door. Come on in. Butler Li walked in and took a look at Wenjing. He lowered his head and said to the princess, "It's full autumn and full winter. Thank you, Steward Li, for staying. Why don't you step back?" The woman from the northern enemy country looks stronger. Come and help me bathe and change. It's the princess after removing makeup and bathing. Wen Jinhe lies in a wedding bed covered with red gauze. I fell asleep drowsily. Halfway through something on the second day, Mandong walked into the room with toiletries. It's time for the princess. I'm going to enter the palace today to greet the emperor and queen. Don't be mistaken. The genius just lit up on the day of the hour and was hungry. Call breakfast. The princess palace will prepare it. What to eat in the palace? Just listening to the lesson is more than enough. Let the kitchen have some breakfast to pad the stomach first. After dressing up, Mandong came in with 4 kinds of snacks. The princess can eat now. Wenjing and the 4 dim sum ate 1 piece each. Said too sweet. Tell the kitchen. Less typical sugar for future deliveries. It was Wen Jinhe who stepped out of the door, looking at the ancient buildings full of courtyards. A vested son and Ji is a princess. Li Junche seems to be a good person to get along with. Then live a good life, Li Junche, who had been waiting at the door for a moment, said to the servants to see the princess. Are you ready? The voice just fell. A red figure turned the corner. Go to the front of Li Jun's car. Princes and daughters are for those who please themselves. Even if you have to wait for 2 hours, it should be. Manqiu supported the carriage on the Wenjing River. Secretly glanced at his own seeds. Looks unpredictable. Can't get a thought out. In the carriage, when Jinhe and the Liberian army retreated and sat on each side. About half an hour. Prince, tell me who we're meeting next. Didn't you inquire about the royal family of the Northern Empire before coming? No homework. We will be in the Queen's palace. Father and Empress Qinan. Perhaps Princess Qingbao will also be there. The king has 1 brother and Imperial brother ordered Yu Heng. You haven't met the third brother, the prince was too dazzling yesterday. There was no room for others in the eyes of this concubine. I only remember that the voice of the third brother seemed a little frivolous. The third brother likes beautiful women. Hey! The prince also thinks that the concubine is beautiful. Li Junche's fingers on her knees shrank. Just keep your mouth shut. This little girl speaks clearly. Who did you learn it from? Look at Li Jun's readier dance. When Jinhe smiled, but remained silent. It feels good to flirt with handsome guys. The carriage arrived at the entrance of the palace. Unimpeded. Wenjing River drilled out of the carriage. Reaching out to Li Jun Tetsu, who was standing After a little hesitation, reach out to him. This little girl has slender palms, but not smooth. Some are slightly rough. It must be caused by the rough work done by living in the cold palace all year round. He did not let go of Li Junche's hand. Enter Changle Palace. At a glance, you can see a man and a woman sitting on the upper hand. And the minister meets the father and mother. Get up, thank you, father. This princess of Lin Yue Kingdom looks good. Stand with us. She looks really talented. Thank you, mother, for praising. The emperor looked at Li Jun and said, I'm not wronged by you. Are you satisfied with this marriage? Father's marriage? And Chen is very satisfied. After the 2 of them leave, the emperor also rewarded Wen Jin and some silk and business satin. Gesture. Then the emperor whispered to the queen, I'm sure she's still angry about this marriage. Among the 3 princes, only the second prince has no concubine. This is also a last resort. The personal eunuch rode standing by. When I just got off the carriage, Prince Che himself reached out to support the princess. 2 people holding hands. I must have a good relationship. Is that right? That's especially after returning to the palace. Li Jun withdrew and went to the study. Sitting cross-legged on the couch, Wenjing River looks at autumn and winter. Ask among the 3 princes. Is our prince the least favored? All autumn and all winter freeze. I don't know how to answer for a while. Just answer on time. I should have known when I came out of Beatty that roll call was, our prince has outstanding military achievements. Quite prestigious in the dynasty. Due to the early death of her biological mother, no one in the palace. The first prince is the direct son of the queen. Identity is naturally the most noble. The third prince was born to concubine Zhang Gui. Quite favored. What about Princess Qingbao? Born of the queen? She is also the only princess in the northern enemy country. Does your prince have a concubine or a side concubine? No palace. So far, there is only one mistress. The princess. Your Highness, this year, I am 26 years old. It is rare to have no wives and concubines at this age in ancient times. It doesn't look like it can't be done. After Wushen, when Jinhe called Butler Li, what are the orders of the princess? Arrange 2 more good skills. Handsome guard. Butler Lee began to sweat on his forehead. Good skills are understandable. What is this handsome appearance? He left the courtyard and stopped at the door. Some are uncertain. So I went to the study and knocked on the door. Ah, it fits. Back to the prince. The princess asked the slave to arrange 2 for him to reach
Handsome
out. Guard. Give him 2 hands. Average looking is fine. It's the princess's dowry with 200 guards. Why did he still ask Butler Lee for someone? Since he can kill the sick woman. How could you possibly trust those guards? You send someone to watch them. It is difficult to guarantee that there will be no drama. The prince does not doubt that the princess is a play. Yes and no, and look at the princess. The slave has brought you. The idea of Wen Jinhe lying in the full of autumn and full of winter. Why do you look so by and waited? Looking at the snow, it can only be described as ordinary. Butler Lee explained, although the 2 of them are not of equal appearance. But reaching out is the most powerful. What are their names? Subby subordinate to Princess Hai. When was the slut accepted by Wen Jinhe? Butler Lee just left. I met Li Jingshu halfway and was stopped. Who are the 2 guards assigned to the princess? When will you go down? The next day, Wen Jinhe brought 2 handmaids. 2 guards came to the warehouse. Check the price you bring from Lin Yueguo. After opening a few boxes, suddenly angry and dowry bill. The child does not match. It must have been the guards guarding the theft. Arrest all the people and torture them. If you can't get the result, kill all!